say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins.
Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard, counting, and a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
We welcome you once again to McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium here on Rio Sports Live Network. I'm Jacob Young, and, well, it's going to be a great game. Nikki Rowe, the McAllen Rowe Warriors, get to host the Mission Eagles. The Mission Eagles officially with a win in their books in district play, which is a big victory for themselves. They do sit sixth position in district play, but, again, it could have been a different story this season for themselves. They could have been 2-2 instead. Of course, 1-5, or 1 and just about. But we'll wait and see, of course, how this all plays out for the season. As for the McAllen Rowe Warriors, right now they sit none other than third. Well, they sit in third place in district play behind none other than a big team of Edinburgh Vella High School as well. These are going to be some exciting games, of course, coming up here these last 2 weeks. So we are looking forward to all of these, including the game here tonight as McAllen Rowe hosts none other than the Mission Eagles. McAllen Rowe 4-3 overall, 3-1 in district, third place in district play, like we mentioned. And, of course, having to play here this evening to make sure that they can potentially go 4-1. But that is no guarantee, as the Mission Eagles look like they have found their offense, as last week the Mission Eagles were able to defeat Rio Grande City by a score of 48-14, only giving up 14 points on the defensive side, something that the Mission Eagles struggled to do, which was pretty interesting, of course, of giving up 28 points, 43 points, 49 points, 33 points, and giving up 26 points, but beating Wesco East there and giving up 28 points when the offense wasn't able to score against their rivals of Mission Veterans Memorial High School. So there's been a lot of talk for Mission High School and the Eagles, and being able to, of course, get on the winning track is a big thing to try to finish off the season. Beating Rowe, beating McAllen High, and, of course, beating Waters Lincoln, that could do wonders for this side. They're not necessarily out of playoff contention just yet, as well. Of course, knocking off Rowe and knocking off McAllen High can really turn the tide in general. But it will all be done here this evening, as McAllen Rowe, of course, looking to be victorious. A team that ended up beating Palmview early on this season, and it was by a short score, of course. 14-7 was that final for the Rowe Warriors, but coming back and kind of having that one loss in district play, going against, of course, Edinburgh Vella. Vella wins. They stayed undefeated, and that was what we were kind of anticipating here back last week for where McAllen High School played against Palmview, and seeing how that game would favor and how that game would end up faring out for both sides. So there was still a lot really to talk about for both of these two schools, and we'll have much more to talk about. Like we mentioned, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. When we return, we will talk about, well, the keys to the game and all that fun stuff. Stay tuned.
Innovation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again.
Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back we go once again to hear from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network from, of course, the McAllen Rowe hosting none other than the Mission Eagles. A lot to talk about in this one for McAllen Rowe. Of course, one loss in district play, but a chance to bounce back this week versus none other than a struggling Mission Eagles team that may have found their offense. We talked a little bit about it before the break. The Mission Eagles, yes, they're 2-5 overall, and to be exact, in district play 1-3. But at the same time, being able to defeat Rio Grande City, scoring a lot of points on their offense once their offense was really humming, figuring things out. They look like a team that can be unstoppable. McAllen Rowe, sometimes, of course, we've talked to coaches and stuff, and they've said you don't necessarily know what you're going to get with this McAllen Rowe team, which is interesting, to say the least, because, the Nikki Rowe Warriors, of course, they're coming into this one. They've had a solid season so far. Started off a little rocky, 4-3 overall, just over 500. Of course, a lot of those games came off of non-district opponents, beating Harlingen South High School, losing to Los Fresnos Falcons only 38-24, losing against the Mercedes Tigers 28-16, beating the Palmview Lobos, like we mentioned, where I was able to be on the call for that game, 14-7, then beating Juarez Lincoln a week later 49-3 before going back, or at home to be exact, was against Juarez Lincoln, and then at home against Rio Grande City High School, 49-21. Only then losing to Edinburgh Villa at Villa High School, or at Richard R. Flores Stadium to be exact, the home of Edinburgh Villa, the home of Edinburgh Economides, Edinburgh High School, all of them. And so just being shut out. And so my whole point on this is they'll want to bounce back. The Warriors will want to bounce back in front of their home crowd, getting a victory. That will be key. What do they need to do really to get into that rhythm? We'll start off strong. If they win the coin toss, even if they were to defer to the second half, stop the Mission Eagle offense right off the get-go. opportunity to get, of course, 7 points early on could be on the table too. So just finding their rhythm, finding the offensive front will be perfect, will be an opportunity for this team to really just get set forward. The same will go for the Mission Eagles, although there is just a little tweak, to be exact. And what do I mean by a little change for their keys to victory? Well, it's, yes, you want to get the crowd behind you on the visiting side, scoring, not allowing for turnovers on the defensive side, not allowing for turnovers against themselves. And on the drive, of course, the penalties have to be at a minimum as much as possible because they don't want any hiccups on an offensive drive to go down the field and potentially score. That's where I think McAllen Rowe can take advantage of the Mission Eagles if the Mission Eagles were to, of course, have those penalties, have anything like that, and then all of a sudden McAllen Rowe start to score a lot. And that's one thing that I think the Rowe Warriors can really do against them. But we'll talk even more in-depth about this game and, of course, the preview of this game for both sides, really. What will the score line really look like in the end? And it's crazy to note, of course, this is a lot of the stats by Max Preps. But yesterday, of course, covering the game, covering McAllen Memorial and Edinburgh Vela, and that was one big thing for Edinburgh Vela and McAllen Memorial is when I was looking at the score, the average score for both sides at the end of it. This was the craziest part about all of it. It was as even as it would get. 34 points was on average for McAllen Memorial, and 31 points was on average for for Edinburgh Vela. What I mean by that is it ended up being a 3-point victory for McAllen Memorial on the end of that. So kind of a lot of the scoring averages kind of sets the tone for how this game will most likely go. I thought that was really interesting in general to really find that out and see, because we're looking at Delgado for the rushing yards for the Mission High School Eagles. Doesn't look like they run the ball that often, with really only averaging close to about 37 rushing yards just from himself, and Menchaca being over 100.5 to be exact. And then Cano with 198 to be exact, is 197.9. And then Garza with 127.7, so 128 right there. The receiving yards, though, you go into it for Cital, 55.3, the 39.1 for Barrera. But, of course, you go all the way down and just really breaking into the team comparison is really where I think everything shines and everything can be shined on how this game will really most likely go is right off the bat right here. And that is, of course, for the rushing yards. It's 85 rushing yards for the Mission Eagles throughout the whole entire game. On average for the McAllen Rowe Warriors, 174 rushing yards a game. So the Warriors will rush the ball a little bit more than the Mission Eagles, but if the Eagles' passing opportunities come open, they average 203 passing yards a game. Really 203.4, but if you round back, it's really just 203. 136.1 passing yards a game for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. You look as well as at the total yards a game for both sides, 288.3 total yards of offense for the Mission Eagles. Wow, 310 total yards of offense for McAllen Rowe. The Rowe Warriors just having that much more total yards per game. It's very close. On paper, these two schools can go back and forth against each other and see how it all plays out. The tackles a game, 55.7 tackles a game for the team comparison for the Mission Eagles, to be exact, with 72 tackles a game for the McAllen Rowe Warriors, the Nikki Rowe Warriors to be exact. So, again, very evenly matched on both sides. Throughout the quarters, you're looking at Mission averaging about a touchdown in the first quarter, with Rowe averaging just about a touchdown. So really 7 points in the first quarter on average for Mission High School, with the Rowe Warriors averaging about 6 points in the first quarter as well. Quarter number 2, though, 4.8 points in the second quarter from the Mission Eagles. That's where I think it really kind of falls apart, is in that second quarter for Mission. The Rowe, of course, they averaged 6 points in quarter number 2. Quarter number 3, 5 points for the Mission Eagles, with just Rowe averaging a touchdown. 6 points in the fourth quarter for Rowe on average, with 3 points in the fourth quarter on average for Mission, making it 28.7 points in total points on average for Rowe, compared to the Mission Eagles' 20.1 points on scoring averages in the total game. So that's very interesting indeed, how it really does play back and forth, and you see the positive side of things for McAllen Rowe, and of course for the Mission Eagles. Like I mentioned, Mission's coming off of a big victory where they were able to get on the winning track in district, trying to keep that momentum going against the Rowe Warriors. The Rowe Warriors coming off of a loss 16-0, getting shut out. They'll want to make a statement back at home that they do deserve to be in that talk in third place, and potentially, of course, just if there is a slip up top, to still have that opportunity as a district champ. So both of these two sides, they have a lot to really prove. And as this pregame show will continue on, brought to you by Luke Freedom Motors and South Padre Island, we'll talk more about this, as it's been a fun pregame show to really just chat and talk all these stats, because once that game starts, you can throw all those stats out the window and just focus on the game in front. So we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again.
Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne West Laco Ford.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Back we go once again to hear from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network pregame show presented by Luke Freedom Motors in South Padre Island. A reminder, of course, there are multiple games going on here this evening, especially on Rio Sports Live Network. So very exciting once again here. Games that have already started, that were the broadcast times of 6:30 p.m., which means kickoff time was at 7. Your first one, that would be Raymondville taking on undefeated Rio Hondo. I believe those are both on there. It's on Rio Sports Live, RSL 1 to be exact as well. Very fun game to go check out. And we'll keep you updated on the scoreline when we receive some updates from that game. At Edinburgh High School, of course, Richard R. Florida Stadium, the big rivalry there, Economides and Edinburgh High, both looking to try and be at the top of district. Edinburgh Economides having something to prove here this evening. That kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. Another game just like ours that will be kicked off at 7:30. Now, a game that's already kicked off here was at Sam's Stadium. That is Brownsville Pace taking on Edinburgh. Check that. Taking on Ed Couch Elsa. That game on the BISD network, as well as on YouTube here with Rio Sports Live Network. We already have an update for you all. Into the first quarter, Los Fresnos Falcons 7, Brownsville Veterans Memorial 0 on one of the score lines for you all here this evening. Then, of course, you go down our game right on the Mission Channel, or if you're watching on YouTube, right there as well on Rio Sports Live. This game kicks off at 7:30. We still have 8 minutes until kickoff as well. We talked about the Los Fresnos and Brownsville Veterans Memorial score line already. That game already kicked off, and it is at the end of quarter number 1, 7-0. Los Fresnos Falcons lead. At Donna High School, it is Donna High and Harlingen South. That one should be a fun game. That's on RSL 4 as well as YouTube. Game at Los Fresnos. It's also on YouTube or on RSL 3 if you're watching on the RSL app. So, again, we'll keep you all updated on all those games. And then we even have one that is on the SJA, the St. Joseph Academy channel. That's St. Joseph versus St. Joseph Victoria. That one, of course, live as well. That kicked off the broadcast time at 6:30, so it already kicked off at 7. So those are your games to really stay tuned for this evening, and should be exciting as both teams are playing their alma maters. So it means we are only moments away from both teams going into their respective, running out into their respective sidelines, the national anthem, the coin flip, and all that fun stuff. Because as it is 7:23 p.m. here on a beautiful October 24th, a beautiful Friday night for Friday Night Lights. So we get you set up for another Friday Night Lights of football. And I can't wait to bring you all coverage of this very soon. Keys to the game once again here as we go back to it. Mission Eagles, if they don't even win the coin toss or anything like that, the goal for themselves, simple as this: make sure that they have an opportunity to just get the crowd behind them early, make a statement, whether or not it's on defense or on offense, will be the most key thing to look out for both of these sides. Can't wait for this showdown here this evening. And, of course, the games after this for both of these two sides will name you the games very quickly, as it will be none other than for McAllen Rowe. They have, of course, here tonight Mission High School. Then they will be on the road, which just means they will be across the stadium against McAllen Memorial High School. That's on the 31st. So next Friday, they will be back here at home / being on the visitor's side, really. And then, of course, we'll be at home against McAllen High School to finish off the season. As for the Mission Eagles, they have a couple of games that are kind of like that with Bean. But we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back live we go once again to hear both teams moments away from running out onto their respective sidelines. So that will be an exciting thing coming up here very shortly. So here come the Rowe Warriors. Moments away from running out onto their respective sideline. Will be actually the coin toss up first. Submission Eagles running out onto their respective sideline. Moments away for the coin toss here. So Rowe wins the toss. They will elect to defer till the second half. And that is how it will go here. McAllen Rowe will run out onto the field moments away from that happening here. So here come the Rowe Warriors. Moments away from kickoff here. We will go to full screen once again here. The Rowe Warriors to kick this one away. $11:52 left to play here in quarter number one. It is first down and 10 for the Mission Eagles. We moved back. First down marker will be inside the 20-yard line. We'll snap the ball this time. Hand off up to the left side. We'll break free. We'll get tackled. Shy of the first down marker, but a good first down carry. We'll get the Eagles second down. Second and short. Check that will be enough for a first down. I didn't know if they were going to give it to him once again. So that was Delgado on the carry. This time we'll go back to the same play. And we'll go for another first down. That is Delgado again on the run. Valencia with the stop this time brings up a first down and 10. Ball placed on the 38-yard line inside of Eagle territory. We'll snap it again and hand off up the middle. Delgado this time will get tripped up. May have gotten a yard. Check that second push again. We'll get this team up the field. Just past the 40-yard line, 41-yard line to be exact. It is second down, 7 to go. Back beside him, will snap the ball, throws left side, pass is complete, and it's going to be a short pass. Will be a loss on the play. Third down and long. Brought it actually, I believe, back to the original line of scrimmage with a 3-yard loss. Brings up third and 10. 2 wideouts left side, 2 wideouts right. Dropping back to pass, will throw. Deep ball is a catch in the end. Good enough for another first down. 10-15 left to play here in quarter number one. Goes out of bounds after the catch. A good job there. Cano, once again, your quarterback here this evening, going up the middle after the handoff. Will get pushed back. Might have gotten a yard on the carry for positive yards, but James Delgado getting stopped this time. Second down, 8 to go now for the Mission Eagles. $9:45 left to play here. It's going to be a handoff. Try to go up the middle that time from Delgado. Brings up third and long. Third down, 6 to go now for the Eagles. Mission High still waiting. The play clock has not started just yet. It was at 9:23, and now time will be resumed. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass, looking left, throws on his back foot, passes complete to Castro. Able to make it work this time. Eagles driving down the field here quickly. Enough for a first down. Did step out of bounds here. 9:10 left to play here in this first quarter. We'll snap the ball quickly. Trying to go off the left side. Once again, James Delgado on the carry for the Eagles. Be now inside of Warrior territory on the Warrior 34-yard line. First down and check that, second down and long. One back beside him, hands it off up the middle. Quick little gain this time. Good run by Richard Acevedo. Acevedo will make it work this time with the Mission Eagles. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to play here in quarter number one. Will be a long third down, 3rd and 5. So 5 yards to go for this team. Snapping the ball. Pressure coming. Will step back, throws. Pass almost picked off. It will be incomplete in the end. Completion will bring up 4th down for the Eagles. An opportunity right here. We don't necessarily know exactly what this team will decide to do here. Looks like they will go for it. Cano will drop back to pass. Throws left side. Pass is complete, but will be short of the first down marker. And it will be a turnover on downs. Instant replay look here very quickly. As we just saw it right here. I mean, a great opportunity. A smart job there, going for almost a check down, but just short of it to Jared Castro with the catch. 8:05, check that, 8:08 left to play here in quarter number one. And, well, the Warriors take over this time. What do the Warriors have in store for us here? 8:08 left to play here in quarter number one. Two wideout formation left, one wideout formation right with 2 backs. Check that, 1 back beside him. We'll snap the ball this time. We'll roll out right side. Trying to get anything possible. A good fight there. Off the carry was Nomar Aguirre. Brings up 2nd down and 7. 3-yard gain on the play. Ball spotted on the Rowe 30. Fumbles it. It looks like it's going to be recovered by the Eagles. So just like that instant replay look here, we'll give you a bit of an instant replay look this time from there. It was just going to be one of those triple options and recovered quickly by the Mission Eagles. First down and 10. Eagles will try to drive forward once more. Second chance for this team. Exactly what they wanted to do. Both teams down with one turnover against themselves. Yes, that fourth down that the Mission Eagles did not convert counts as a turnover against them. Gain of 4, second down, and about 6 to go for the Eagles. Looking to the sideline this time. Alejandro Cano will snap the ball. Brings up a third down and 4 after a short gain this time. Snaps the ball, dropping back, pressure coming, up the middle, pass incomplete. Couldn't get his hands on it in time. Intended for Castro. Incomplete pass brings up fourth down, 4th and 4. A great answer by the Nikki Rowe defense. What the Rowe Warriors needed to do exactly is what they were able to complete here. Looks like the Eagles will take the points. Your holder here this evening is Lincoln Butler. James Delgado will be the snapper. And it's a fumbled snap. And we'll land on it. And just like that, turnover on downs. Ezra Cuadros able to fall on it. And when it looked like we were going to get points on the board from a team, the Mission Eagles not able to do that. Mistake right there. We'll see how this drive will be able to play out. First down and 10 for the Nikki Rowe Warriors. Will be one back beside him. We'll snap the ball. And we'll be tackled down for a loss. Jose Jimenez was on the run there. Was on the carry. Brings up second down and 11. 1 yard loss to be exact. 2 wideout formation right, 1 wideout formation left. Will throw quickly on the slant route. Pass is complete. Will be shy of the line to gain, but a good second down recovery there for McAllen Rowe. Landon Barrera was the intended target, who will come down with the catch. Third down and 11 to go. So just 1 yard short of the original line of scrimmage. Line to gain just shy of the 50. Check that, shy of the 45. Pocket collapsing, will throw on the run. Pass is complete. We'll see where the referees mark him. I think he may have gotten it. Yes, indeed. Five minutes, 30 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. It is going to actually be fourth down and 1. I thought he was able to get there, but will be short. Warriors might decide to talk this over. 5:20 left to play. They will call timeout. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Westlaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back we go once again here as both teams ended up calling timeouts back and forth. And so back live we go. McAllen Rowe going for it. Will take off up the middle. I think the push will work in the end, but I don't know. Going forward on 4th down. And will be enough for the first down. Snap the ball quickly up the middle, going quick and tackle. Was Jose Jimenez that time on the carry. 5:05 left to play here in this first quarter. And the Warriors able to get another first down. The running game working perfectly for themselves. We talked about how this running game could be in the pregame show. Pressure coming. Able to get it away. Pass complete. And chains will be moved. Completed that time was to Ronaldo Gonzalez. Gain of just 8 up the middle will run enough for a first down. Breaking through this Mission High defense that has been working nonstop. And, of course, McAllen Rowe finding things working out for themselves here. Another first down. Moving the chains. New update for you all here. I think it's at the end of quarter number 2. Yes, indeed. It is halftime. Los Fresnos 14, Brownsville Vets 0. Pretty interesting fact there. Plenty of time. We'll throw. Deep ball. End zone. Incomplete. Intended target was Ronaldo Gonzalez. Eli Garza, of course, your quarterback here this evening under center with an opportunity. It is 4:06 left to play in quarter number 1. It is 2nd down and 10 to go. One back beside him. Garza will snap the ball, hands it off up the middle, trying to go forward. It will be stopped here quickly. Jose Jimenez on the carry. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. We'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3-yard gain here, 3rd down 7. Looks like trips out right side, one wide out left, one back beside him. We'll snap the ball here, dropping back to pass. Garza, plenty of time, surveying the field, incomplete, and it was overthrown almost for an interception there as well. Both sides kind of having those woes on the passes. 2 of those 2 passes here in this game have seemed just overthrown in the end. And we'll show you quickly of the instant replay look of this play exactly as Garza was trying to connect with his wide receiver heading to that left side and just overthrows it in the end. And the Warriors will be going for it. It is in that situation of almost no man's land is what they would call it. Garza will drop back to pass, throwing up the middle. Pass is complete and good enough for the first down inside of the 20-yard line, close to the 15-yard line inside of Eagle territory. Good completion there. That time will be by McAllen Rowe Warriors, and we'll get tackled very quickly. It was looking like Hinojosa, who ended up catching that pass to be exact. 3:07 left to play here in quarter number 1. McAllen Rowe Warriors driving down the field. It is second down and 7 to go after a 3-yard pickup. We'll snap the ball. Hand off right side. Breaking free. Touchdown! Warriors. Finding the end zone. Jose Jimenez. 2:45 left to play here in quarter number 1. And will be the first team to break through in the scoring. Jose Jimenez finding the end zone. And we'll put the Rowe Warriors up 6-0, awaiting the extra point. Is up, and it just sneaks through, and good. Seven-zero your score, 2:45 left to play. McAllen Rowe Warriors, after a slow start for themselves, finding the end zone. They lead 7-0 your score. Instant replay look very quickly of the touchdown run in the end zone. That is by, of course, the McAllen Rowe Warriors, and just finding the open space and able to almost sort of walk it in there. Jose Jimenez. Good job there for the Rowe Warriors. They lead it 7-0 over the Mission Eagles. Eagles will receive here once again. Off the kickoff here. We'll send it away. We'll just cross the 1-yard line. Ball will be placed at the 30, most likely. I doubt that the Eagles would want a re-kick, as the sideline judge, of course, running. As that's exactly what the official said. Ball will be placed at the 30-yard line, first down and 10 for the Mission Eagles. Trips out left side, one wide out right, one back beside him. Snaps the ball, rolling quickly, side pass left. Was caught, but for a loss on the play. Mission Eagle defense having a bit of an issue, just trying to get down the field once again here. A tough side pass by Alejandro Cano was completed for a loss. Second down, 12 to go. Only a 2-yard loss, though, on the play. Eagles will get back to the line. Play clock only at 22, 21-20 is how it will count down, with one back beside him. Hands it off up the middle to the left side. Trying to push through once again. That is James Delgado. Delgado will get a couple of yards, this time making it back to the original line of scrimmage, and then some. Third down will be third down and manageable. 3rd and 5 to be exact. So able to get about 7 yards on the play. It'll be on the Eagle 35-yard line. Dropping back to pass once again. Cano will throw up the middle. Pass was completed to Castro. It looked for a split second like it was incomplete, but that is good enough for an Eagle first down. A minute 37, minute 35 now. Back we go. Eagles will set up at the line. Alejandro Cano is trying to go into almost a hurry-up offense with one back beside him. We'll snap the ball once again. It will be a handoff. Breaking through tackle after tackle. That is James Delgado still trying to move forward off a bit of the scrum that time. And it is going to be second down. Just how impressive that run was. It is a gain of 7. Second down, 3 to go for the Mission Eagles. Their running game so far this evening has been outstanding, but still haven't had a point to show for it this evening once again. Delgado will go up the middle again, this time brought down behind the line. Delgado nowhere to go. He's, of course, a senior with Alejandro Cano and Jared Castro and Jesus Pena. A lot of these players, of course, seniors, they've been on the team for all 4 seasons, really, of course, they've gotten to this point, and this was a team that was supposed to have a better record than this as well, but just have not been able to. It is going to be a jet sweep, trying to go to his right side after the jet sweep. Nowhere to go by Shelby Cital, and that looks like it'll be the final play of this first quarter of action. And the Mission Eagles will be shut out here in the first quarter. Your score, 7-0 your score, as the Mission Eagles will have to punt this one away. 4th down and 3 when we return. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Back we go once again here on Rio Sports Live Network. It is going to be 4th down and 3. Looks like the Eagles will punt this one away. Snaps the ball and punts a nice kick that will land out of bounds. I saw it land at about the 12-yard line. The referee will say the 13-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Nikki Rowe Warriors. 11:54 to play now in quarter number 2. After quarter 1, it is 7-0 your score for the McAllen Rowe Warriors. Snap the ball here, running to his left side. Trying to get anything possible. Will be 2nd down. Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7. It's what the Rowe Warriors have been doing on early downs, gaining about 3 to 4 yards per rushing attempt. It looks like penalty markers will be coming down, most likely a false start against the Rowe Warriors. Though he missed the movement early, but I believe that's going to be the call. And indeed it is. We'll make it, instead of 2nd down and 7, 2nd down and long, 2nd and about 12 to go for the Rowe Warriors now. Ball be placed at the Rowe Warrior 11-yard line. Check that. Yes, at the 11-yard line. Trips out right side. One back beside him will snap the ball. Garza throws right side, pass complete. We'll get a couple of yards on the reception there. So good job that time. Looked to be Ronaldo Gonzalez with the catch. Tight end getting a couple of yards, or really getting involved in the play, I should say, here. As the Rowe Warriors will look to the sideline to get the play. Only the play clock is at 27, 26, 25. How it will count down. One back beside him once again. Two wide out formation right, two wide out formation left. One back beside him. It looks like a timeout will have to be taken. 10:39 left to play here in quarter number 2. So 10:39 left to play here in quarter number 2. We'll take a quick break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Back we go once again to here in this second quarter. It is 10:39 left to play in the second quarter. After the timeout, one back beside him once again. Will snap the ball, dropping back to pass, throws a deep ball up the middle, drops it incomplete. Good coverage, though, by the Mission Eagles defense, not allowing for McAllen Rowe to get really anywhere, and it is 4th down and 9. 4th and 9 for the Rowe Warriors. In to receive the punt, though, for the Mission Eagles. We'll give you exactly the name here very quickly. That's Jared Castro. Play clock is down to 10 seconds. We'll punt this one away. We'll get it only out of bounds at the 25-yard line inside of Warrior territory is where I saw it go out of bounds at. Referee will actually say at the Warrior 30. 1st down and 10 for the Mission Eagles. Prime field position now for the Eagles to have an opportunity to get on the board and tie this game right back up. Still anyone's ball game, the way that both teams have been making mistakes on their own ends has been interesting to say the least, and now we're in this situation. 10:27 left to play in this second quarter. One back beside him. Will snap the ball, dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Rolling. Penalty marker down. Most likely a hold. This one will come back. Cano, deep pass, incomplete. $10:18 left to play here in this second quarter. So holding penalty against the offense. We'll replay first down, 1st and about 20. Ball be placed on the Rowe Warrior 40-yard line. It was at the Rowe Warrior 30-yard line beforehand, and now, well, the Eagles will have 10 more yards to try and get, of course, the first down, 1st and 20 to be exact. First down marker on the red zone at the 20-yard line. Dropping back to pass, Cano. Pressure coming. Will throw up the middle. Pass complete. And back to the original line of scrimmage, and a penalty marker down. Potentially will be a face mask. As Acevedo was able to get the catch here. Instant replay look very quickly as we wait to see what the penalty marker will be on, but it looked right at the end. It was a potential face mask or the way that he may have been tackled. Ineligible man downfield instead. The ball will now be placed at the Rowe Warrior 45-yard line. This drive started at the Rowe Warrior 30-yard line. That's where the original line of scrimmage is. It will still be first down, but first and 25. The place to get the first down marker is at the 20-yard line for the Mission Eagles. Talking it over here, play clock is down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. This is really the longest time that the Eagles have taken to set up. 2 wide out formation left and right now. We'll drop back to pass. Rolling. Deep ball. Trying to get it off his fingertips. It goes incomplete. Shelby Zitale, the intended target, could not get the completion. Just misses it. Second down and long. Good try by the Mission Eagles, as it was a good pass. Just could not haul it in the end. 9:49 left to play here in quarter number 2. We'll see if the Eagles can try and do it again. This time will be a check down. Gains a couple of yards, will spin around. Completed by Eli Alvarado from Alejandro Cano for a short gain. Third down and long. Ball will now be placed at the 40-yard line. Really, third and 20 as the Eagles gain 5 yards back from the 2 penalties that have hurt their drive from the start, which has been, of course, the holding penalty and the ineligible receiver downfield. 2 wide out formation right side, 2 wide out formation left. Cano will go for the long ball, too far, incomplete. Was intended for Jared Castro. Makes it 4th down, 20 to go. The Eagles will punt this one away. So in prime field position, the Eagles could not do anything with it, but will end up losing 10 yards on this drive just by penalties. Able to gain back 5 of those yards from the ineligible man downfield call, but couldn't gain back what they may have needed for the first down. That was at the 20. We'll punt this one away. And we'll sail down with 9:04 left to play. We'll be on the Warrior 12-yard line officially. First down and 10. 9:04 left to play here in quarter number 2. This game has been going by fairly quickly so far in this first half of play. The Rowe Warriors have had an interesting opportunity. Snaps the ball, throws quickly left side. The ball actually did pop free. That might be a loss of yards on the play since it did fall behind him. 8:58 left to play now in the second quarter. Just second down and 10 to go. Won't lose anything on the play. Ball still spotted at the Rowe Warrior 12-yard line. Snaps the ball. Will be able to get forward positive yards. Will bring him at about the 16-yard line. Will be third down. Quarterback keeper that time by, of course, the Nikki Rowe Warriors' very own Eli Garza. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2, third down and 4. Only 4 more yards to go for the Rowe Warriors to pick up a first down and to continue this drive. One back beside him again. 1 wideout formation left side, but 2 wideouts on the right. Pressure coming. Garza evades pressure, will step back running down to the 20, 25, and stepped out of bounds. A little pushed out of bounds in the end, but will be enough for a Warrior first down. Warriors lead 7-0 here. 8:07 left to play in this second quarter. It is a good first down. No penalty markers in the backfield for a potential hold. Ball will be placed on the Warrior 27-yard line. They'll go quick. Throw off the right side is complete. We have an update for you all. Raymondville 28, Rio Hondo 14. We'll snap the ball. Will be a handoff. Check that. Keeps it on the read option. That is going to be brought behind the line from the Eagles this time. A whole swarm of Eagles able to get the tackle here. It is 7 minutes to go here in this second quarter. 7-14, 13-12 is how it will count down. Play clock is down to 23, 22, 21. The Warriors will set up shop. 2 wideout formation left. 1 wideout formation right, 1 back beside them. We'll snap the ball. Dropping back to pass. Garza. Deep ball forward. Has a man. Pass incomplete. Incomplete pass intended for Nomar Aguirre. Couldn't haul it in. Stays 7-0. Rowe Warriors lead by 1 touchdown here, but have not been able to. Both sides really haven't been able to haul anything in. It is 4th down, 4th and 6. The Rowe Warriors will look to punt this one away. I wouldn't be shocked if I were to see the Eagles go for an all-out potential block of the punt. They will decide not to. It is a short punt, though. Will bounce and takes a favorable bounce for the Eagles. It will be down about the 36, 37-yard line to be exact. 6:42 left to play in quarter number 2. .642 left to play in quarter number 2. We'll snap the ball this time, trying to go up the middle and tackled for a bit of a loss, I believe, on the play. Second down, still 10 to go. Ball placed on the Eagle 37-yard line. 2 wide out formation left and right. Cano will step back to pass, throws quickly. Just overthrown this time. Intended target very quickly was once again none other than James Delgado. What it looks like. The Eagles will talk it over here. 6:14 left to play in this third. Check that in this second quarter. 3rd down and 10. We'll snap the ball now. Cano, pressure coming. We'll evade the pressure. We'll throw off his back foot. Long ball. Incomplete. Goes out of bounds. Incomplete pass intended for James Delgado. 6:06 left to play. Check that. Intended actually was for Eli Alvarado. Incomplete pass. So a quick 3 and out. Rowe Warriors will get the ball right back here. 4th down and 10 to go. We'll punt this one away. Trying to reverse field, and we'll do exactly that as it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. We'll say out of bounds to the Warrior 5. Looked like it had gone out of bounds for a split second at the 1, but that is a flip of the field instantly. Both sides have not really had an opportunity to get a scoring drive going from really the Warriors' third drive or second drive really of the evening for themselves. The third drive of the game in total. As where, of course, the Rowe Warriors found the back of the end zone. Can they do it again here to take a 14-0 lead before the end of this first half? 5:57 left to play in the second quarter. One back beside him will hand it off up the middle, met in the backfield for about a gain of 1, maybe 2. Step back behind the line once again. Warriors in hurry-up offense. Snaps the ball. It is a handoff. Will break free. Gets some yards on the play. That is Iban Ramirez. Torres on the stop this time for the Eagles. Brings up third down, 4 to go. One back beside him will snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff up the middle and tackle just like that. 5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 2. And that's another 3 and out by either side. Again, the difference right now is the McAllen Rowe Warriors having a successful drive, finding the end zone 7-0. And the Eagles will get the ball right back. Will take a favorable bounce for the Warriors. Down at the 45-yard line inside of Eagle territory. First down and 10 for the Eagles this time. Opportunity now, this time, down to the 20, 15, and will be dragged to the ground. No penalty markers in the backfield, that will stand. Good job that time. First down and goal for the Eagles. Richard Acevedo that time able to get a positive gain for the Eagles. 3:50 left to play. We'll go up the middle once again. That's Andrew Villarreal on the carry. Check that, Richard Acevedo on the carry. And I'm able to get the stop this time. 3:43 left to play. Gain of 7 gets another first. Check that. We'll get second down and goal. 5 yards to go to the end zone for the Eagles. We'll snap the ball. Hands it off. Trying to go up the middle. Could not. As it brought down, Richard Acevedo on the carry brings up a difficult third down. Reminder, last time that the Eagles were in this situation, they tried for a field goal when it got to fourth down, and it was a fumbled snap, which is the difference of why the scoreline is still the way that it is. Rolling out, Cano throws, pass was caught, and it is going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. An extra point away from tying up the score at 7. We'll look at the instant replay after this And it looks like the Eagles will take the extra point. For a split second, it looked like they were going to go for 2, but that was just what. As it is blocked and returned. This could go back the other way, and it is. Down to the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, and it is a 2-point conversion back the other way. 9-6, your new score. As well, the Rowe Warriors deciding to change up the script here with that blocked extra point attempt, returning back the other way for the score. If I'm not mistaken, that's also the person who scored the opening touchdown for the Rowe Warriors. What a game we've had in store here. 9-6 your score. The Rowe Warriors lead is by 3, and it makes you wonder, that's your difference right now. That blocked field goal attempt instead of it being potentially tied up. They're showing the instant replay once again on the big screen, and just, I mean, perfect timing and everything about it, giving this team the lead. Rowe Warriors get the lead here, 9-6 your score, or keep the lead, I should say. And it's been by Nomad Aguirre. Was a one. It is returnable from the 25-yard line, trying to go up the middle and will be tackled quickly, as that was returned by none other than Ronaldo Gonzalez for the Rowe Warriors. 2:48 left to play in quarter number 2. Let's get him, Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. If you're just tuning in, it's been a fascinating game so far. The Rowe Warriors, they lead by 3. How they got there, well, a touchdown and then a blocked extra point returned all the way for 2 points. As the Mission Eagles, that's why they sit at 6 points, scoring a touchdown but could not get the extra point. Fakes the handoff, will decide to go for it. Garza will be tripped up, trying to go for positive yards after a fake handoff by Eli Garza. Brings up second down and 8, 2-yard gain. Garza also was looking to throw it, but could not, as that's why he decided to take off. Will snap the ball this time, rolling to his left side. Pressure coming, and will go up the middle, positive yards, almost breaking free. The ball came out, but it looked like it was already down. What is the referee going to say? That yes, he was marked down already. That's what it looked like from the start. We will have our 2-minute timeout here very shortly, as they do snap the ball in time. The Rowe Warriors do, but nowhere to go, and that is how we will set up the 2-minute timeout. 1:57 left to play here in quarter number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. It will be 4th and 3 when we return.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Free your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Back we go once again here. It is the second quarter, 1:57 left to play in the second quarter, and it is fourth down. They will punt this one away. It was a low snap, but able to get it away cleanly. A beautiful punt. As it is returned from was shy of the 5-yard line, but will be body slammed down to the ground on the return. First down and 10 for the Eagles. We'll see if they decide to go conservative or try to get yards. A reminder, of course, that the Rowe Warriors, they deferred till the second half, so we'll receive to start the second half. So that's kind of in store for you all in that again in the second half. So here come the Mission Eagles now. Back out onto the field, Alejandro Cano. Your returner that time was Shelby Sita. We'll snap the ball. Cano, plenty of time. We'll throw up the middle, pass complete to his favorite target, James Delgado. We'll make it work out this time. Good enough for the first down. Game clock will stop momentarily for the movement of the chains, and we'll start right back up now. First down and 10. Ball placed at the 21-yard line, was on the outside. Pass was complete, and will stay in bounds, and will move the won't move the chains, but the time will continue to count down, is what I was meaning to say. It will be trips out right side. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass will be Cano once again. Pressure coming. Will evade pressure. Rolling out left side. Will take off and run. Down at 25-30 and steps out of bounds shy of the 35-yard line. 1:01 left to play now in this second quarter. It will be good enough for third and short. Third down, 1 to go now for the Eagles. Pass is complete. Now we'll run it to the sideline, trying to step out of bounds. Smart job right there. Jared Castro liked what he did exactly. 54 seconds left now in the second quarter. Still 9-6 your score. Eagles are driving, have not made it to midfield just yet, but at the Eagle 45-yard line, 2 wide out formation left and right. Cano drops back to pass. It's up the middle. Pass was a bit too far and almost picked off as well by the Nikki Rowe Warrior defense. Still will be incomplete. Second down and 10. 49 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. .49 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. Eagles will slow things down. Play clock only down to 17-16. Will snap the ball. Cano throws quickly right side. Pass complete. Be shy of the first down marker. That was to Jared Castro. One back beside him. It will be 2 line-up formation left and right. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Deep ball. Caught. Trying to go forward and drag down again. 37 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. Mission Eagles will hurry up to the line. And the time will begin now. 35, 34, 33, 32, 31 is how it will count down. It looks like the Eagles will have to utilize their final timeout with 32 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. The Eagles take their final timeout. We will check that. Actually, it was Rowe that took their timeout. I did not necessarily, well, of course, I was talking over when the referee said who took the timeout, but I anticipated it to be the Mission Eagles. Either way, we will take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again to here. 32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. We'll snap the ball. Cano will pitch it out right side. We'll throw. Pass is complete. Trying to step out of bounds. I don't know if they'll take him out of bounds. 25 seconds. They will stop the game clock in the time. 25 seconds left to play. Eagles still have time for about 2, maybe 3 plays, depending on how quickly 2 of those plays could potentially be here before having to utilize a timeout and either going for a field goal or anything. Shots in the end zone is what I'm trying to say here. It is 1 back beside him. Check that 2 backs beside him. We'll throw quickly, and that pass is batted down and complete. 21 seconds left now in the second quarter, and it is second down. Check that 3rd down. 3rd and 2. So the Eagles, if anything, would be looking to go for a field goal to tie it up before halftime. 9-6, your score. Snaps the ball once again. Dropping back. Cano, pressure coming. We'll throw right side. Pass is complete. We'll go up the middle. Short of the end zone. But will be good enough for the first down. The Eagles look like they called their final timeout of the half. A smart timeout this time. But now it gets into crunch time here. Going for the end zone looks like that is the game plan for the Eagles instead of trying to go for a field goal, to be exact, in this situation. Short of the end zone, to be exact, first down and goal at the 2-yard line. Eagles will break out of the huddle now with the Warriors doing the same exact thing. Play clock will set up here shortly. 11 seconds left to play. We'll snap the ball up the middle. Looks like he broke the plane. I don't know. Might be short either way. One second left. Official timeout here. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Exceptional performance and advanced cutting-edge technology wrapped in stylish elegance sets Lincoln apart. Sames McAllen Lincoln is here to bring you the full line of exquisite Lincoln vehicles. With over a century of driving Texans, our service and experience is unmatched. Come experience the Sames way. Start online at SamesMcAllenLincoln.com or visit us at 1301 East Expressway 83, Sames McAllen Lincoln, delivering a century of savings, service, and smiles.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Westlaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
When you're buying a car or trusting someone to take care of the one you already have, you want to know you're in good hands. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. For over a century, Sames Automotive Group has been here. The oldest dealership group in Texas, built on a promise to do things the right way. A century of putting people first. A century of service and savings. A century of smiles. That's not just a tagline. That's the Sames way. Sames Automotive Group, delivering a century of trust.
Back live we go. And now it looks like Rowe calls the timeout, which makes perfect sense. (9-6) your score. Rowe Warriors the lead by 3 over the Mission Eagles. 1 second left. The Mission Eagles had to call their timeout in order to, well, make sure that they had one more play remaining after an official timeout. That was for an injury. And so, of course, the time would have ran out off the game clock in general if Mission did not call the timeout there. And now, of course, McAllen Rowe calls the timeout because they wanted to see the formation from the Mission Eagles at their 1 yard line. And so, of course, now it was just at that point for mind games. This will be interesting to see how it all plays out here at the Rowe Warrior 1 yard line. Will go in and will be through for the touchdown. Eagles score at the end of the half. Eagles score. And guess what? The Eagles of Mission High School didn't even have to really utilize the tush push in the end here. Of course, a little play on their mascot here, of course, this evening. But either way, makes it 12-9. We'll go for 2. The throw in the end zone pass is complete. And the 2-point conversion is good. 14-9 at the half. The Mission Eagles do utilize a brilliant 2-minute drill in football. They lead 14-9. That's what I was talking about in the pregame show of how fierce this team could be. We will head to the halftime show here very soon. What a first half we've had in store for you guys, as both sides, of course, started off very sloppy to be exact as well. Mistakes from McAllen Rowe. We'll talk about that in the halftime show. We'll talk about the mistakes from the Mission Eagles, and then going on to, well, what's happened in this first half of play, the first quarter, the second quarter, the blocked extra point, the fumbled snap on the field goal, everything that really could happen feels like it has happened in this first half of play. Very exciting. I feel like as a commentator for myself from Thursday and Friday, I'm getting a little spoiled of good games. 14-9 your score. We will take a quick break. As I'm Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
There is always news happening in the Valley. When you see it, share it to Valley Central. See a fire? Share it. See a wreck? Share it. See crime or corruption? Share it. Be part of the Valley Central team. If you see it, share it.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music, savor fresh seafood, and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Back we go once again to hear, of course, halftime show. What a first half it has been. Just breaking down this first half for you all has been very interesting, to say the least. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. It's been, in retrospect for both sides, a shaky first half. Let's truly be honest here. Call what it is. It's been a very difficult first half because of the fact of both teams, in the end, have truly struggled on the offensive front. And McAllen Rowe have, at times, looked like the better side. As shown, of course, early on, and we'll show you all, of course, the halftime highlights for you all and all this fun stuff, because there's been a lot of action. It's 14-9 at the break. But with it being 14-9, it's also been a break of just how close the game has been on its own. The Rowe Warriors, like we mentioned, they score first, but it wasn't off of their first drive. They had their first drive ended quickly with a fumble recovered by the Mission High defense. And with the Mission High defense was a little bit different, to say the least. Because, again, we talked about how much of a momentum shift it could be in this team in general, the offense and all of this, because of the fact that the Mission Eagles now, they won, of course, a big game against Rio Grande City in district to get their first win in district play. They are 6th place in district, but with a win against a team like McAllen Rowe, that would be a big deal in general. They turned the ball over on their first drive with being turnover on downs, and then it was on the McAllen Rowe Warriors' first drive. That is a fumble recovered by the offense of the Mission Eagles. Then after the second drive for the Mission Eagles, they couldn't get anything going. It goes right back to the other side of, McAllen Rowe able to score and get a touchdown and go up 7-0. Then a chance for the Eagles to get on board. They miss a field goal with a fumbled snap. With the fumbled snap in the end, brings up a turnover on downs. McAllen Rowe take over. And then it kind of course, went back and forth, and Mission Eagles able to score a touchdown, making it, at the time, 7-6. And then a blocked extra point return taken the other way by also, I believe, your touchdown scorer for McAllen Rowe. Able to score that touchdown, makes it for the Nikki Rowe Warriors 9-6. But then even with the Rowe Warriors getting the ball back, they couldn't really do anything with their opportunity with the possession, and then makes it, of course, gives the Mission Eagles an opportunity with about 2 minutes left in the game, a little under 2 minutes, to go down the field and score. And the Mission Eagles put on a clinic, 1 second remaining with one timeout left. I mean, it's the perfect time management that every single team should be able to, or should show the coaches, should show, of course, the players of, this is how you utilize these 2 minutes left in a game, in a first half, and whatever, to go down the field and to score a touchdown. Because just like that was a score with 1 second left, pushes it in the end zone to make it, at the time, 12-9. But needing that 2-point conversion, of course, the math says to do that, and of course to get back to 14, that's exactly what the Mission Eagles did, because it goes to show their extra point game wasn't working, their field goal game wasn't working, so why not go for two? Haven't failed on the 2-point conversion yet because you haven't tried it, and so sure enough, that's what the Mission Eagles offense were able to do. 14-9, your score. Mission Eagles lead in this first half. We'll be back for more halftime show. We'll show you all the halftime highlights coming up here very shortly. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Hey Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Cowan. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We have been having a good old time at our Tailgate Fiesta. We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff. We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
For a first down, I didn't know if they were going to give it to him once again. That was Delgado on the carry this time. We'll go back to the same play. And we'll go for brings up 3rd and 10. 2 wideouts left side, 2 wideouts right. Dropping back to pass. We'll throw. Deep ball is a catch in the end. Snaps the ball. Dropping back to pass. Looking left. Throws on his back foot. Passes complete to Castro. It's to go for this team. Snapping the ball. Pressure coming. Will step back. Throws. Pass almost picked off. This team will decide to do here. Looks like they will go for it. Cano will drop back to pass. Throws left side. Pass is complete, but will be short of the first. On the Rowe 30. Fumbles it. It looks like it's going to be recovered by the Eagles. Evening is Lincoln Butler. James Delgado will be the snapper. And it's a fumbled snap. And we'll land on it. Scrimmage. Line to gain just shy of the 50. Check that. Shy of the 45. Pocket collapsing. We'll throw on the run. Pass is complete. We'll see where the referee, but I don't know. Going forward on 4th down. And will be enough. Completed that time was to Ronaldo Gonzalez. Gain of just 8 up the middle will run enough for Los Fresnos 14, Brownsville Vets 0. Pretty interesting fact there. Plenty of time. We'll throw. Deep ball. End zone. Incomplete. We'll snap the ball here. Dropping back to pass. Garza. Plenty of time. Surveying the field. Incomplete. And it was overthrown almost for an. And the Warriors will be going for it. It is in that situation of almost no man's land is what they would call it. Garza will drop back to pass. Throwing up the middle. Pass is complete. And good enough for the first down. It is 2nd down and 7 to go after a 3-yard pickup. We'll snap the ball. Handoff right side. Breaking free. Touchdown. Line dropping back to pass once again. Cano will throw up the middle. Pass was completed to Castro. It looked for a split second like it was incomplete. Up offense with 1 back beside him. We'll snap the ball once again. It will be a handoff. Breaking through. Tackle after tackle. That is James Delgado still trying to move forward. Running game so far this evening has been outstanding. But still haven't had a point to show for it this evening once again. Delgado will go up the middle again this time. Out 1 back beside him once again. We'll snap the ball. Dropping back to pass. Throws a deep ball. Up the middle. Drops it. Incomplete. Good coverage though. 20 to be exact. First down marker on the red zone at the 20-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Cano. Pressure coming. We'll throw up the middle. Pass complete. And back to the original line of scrimmage. It's really the longest time that the Eagles have taken to set up 2 wideout formation left and right now. We'll drop back to pass. Rolling. Deep ball. Trying to get it off his fingertips. Pressure coming. Garza evades pressure. Will step back running down to the 20, 25, and stepped out of bounds. A little pushed out of bounds in the end, but will be enough for. We'll snap the ball. Will be a handoff. Check that. Keeps it on the read option. That will punt this one away. Trying to reverse field, and we'll do exactly that as it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 1-yard. Opportunity now, this time, down to the 20, 15, and will be dragged to the ground. And it was a fumbled snap, which is the difference of why the scoreline is still the way that it is. Rolling out, Cano throws, pass was caught, and it is going and returned. This could go back the other way, and it is down to the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, and it is to go now for the Eagles. Pass is complete. Now we'll run it to the sideline, trying to step out of bounds. Mark snaps up. So back we go once again here. Those were the halftime highlights for you all once again. Just an impressive, of course, first half from both sides. Now we do have a little bit of scores to update you on around the Valley from the games, of course, that we've been keeping an eye on, to, of course, the scores from all across the Valley, that even games that we may not be covering here on Rio Sports Live Network. And we have the scores for you all very quickly, as from a 90-yard kickoff return for the Los Fresnos Falcons, they lead 23-7 with 11:57 remaining. That is over Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School, something that I guess no one truly expected is a showing like that. The halftime score, of course, was 14-0. And now 23-7, your score. That was 8 minutes ago, to be exact. Then you have, of course, at halftime, this was 10 minutes ago, Mac High 28, Rio Grande City 7. And, of course, going down the floor for more games, Wesco High 31, PSA High 0. That was at the second quarter, really at the halftime now. To be exact, Mac High Bulldogs, of course, they were leading 21-0 before, of course, a score by Rio Grande City at the half, 28-7. So just a couple of games, really, that, of course, at least from an RGV Sports kind of looking at the moment, but for our games that we've been covering here on, of course, Rio Sports Live Network, here's, of course, the games that we have updates for you all once again, which is pretty interesting to say the least. Raymondville was 28-14. That was at the end of the second quarter. That was at 8:10 p.m. So it's, of course, started the third quarter already, and probably a lot more into that game. 14-0, Edinburgh Economies over Edinburgh High School. That was at the half at 8:46. Around the same time that our halftime ended up happening. End of the third quarter was Edinburgh Elsa. Check that. Ed Couch Elsa 29, Pace 14. So those are your games from around the RGV, around the RSL network of sites as well. Very exciting here, as the second half is not too far away. Still 9 minutes until. We'll take another break. When we return, we will talk about the keys to victory for both sides. How can the Mission Eagles close out the game? Or how can McAllen Rowe get back into this one and really take advantage and have this opportunity to end up blowing Mission High School out of the water? We'll take a quick break, and when we return, we'll talk all about that. Stay tuned.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. Our property tax rate is among the lowest in the RGV. Our communities are safer. Economic development is soaring. Thousands of high-paying jobs have been created. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
Billy Kelly here, Fiesta Chevrolet. This is it, folks. Your chance to save money. 2026 Chevy Silverado, $199 a month or $13,000 off. $199 a month or $13,000 off. Only at Fiesta Chevrolet Edinburgh. Dale gas.
Back we go as the bands are still performing. It's time for us to still talk about this first half. And, well, of course, what can be perfected in this second half for both sides. Again, it was a sloppy first half. The turnovers really affected both sides in the early goings. And for, of course, the Mission High School, it's just the Mission Eagles in general, not being able to score field goals or extra points hurt them in a way. But again, that 2-point conversion, that 2-minute drive works out in their favor in the end right before halftime, where it was a must score for that side. You move on, of course, to McAllen Rowe. It was interesting that the Rowe Warriors decided to take a timeout with about 35 seconds left. They decided to do exactly that. That was the Rowe Warriors' choice. Didn't really see that happening from my eyes, as in the Rowe Warriors really utilizing all three of their timeouts when it felt like they didn't need to. The time management really benefited Mission High School. I don't know if they'll talk that over at, of course, in halftime in general, but as for the Mission Eagles, having a really successful second quarter really almost puts that first quarter kind of to bed in a way, because there were some successful plays for the Mission Eagles in that second quarter, and in that first quarter, I should say, but putting it all together to make it a 14-9 lead is good. Now, for the Mission Eagles, they will have to do the same thing, not allow for penalties to go against themselves. That was a big drive on one of them where they ended up having to punt the ball away. The drive started at the Warrior 30-yard line. It ended at the Warrior 40-yard line. The Mission Eagles had 2 penalties on that drive, bring them back to the Warrior 45-yard line. But they were able to get 5 yards back and nothing more. That's a big thing when you look at it for Mission needing to not allow that to happen. Those penalties going against them, we talked about at the start, but that still stands here in the second half. And the same really does go for the Warriors. Now, the Warriors haven't necessarily had any penalties against themselves in this first half, but again, the mistakes, the mishaps, the early fumble, a couple of early things like that, and all of a sudden now with the Mission High School offense getting warmed up and having the momentum, it's going to be an interesting second half to see how it all plays out. Now, again, for the keys to the game, for keys to the second half, well, the Warriors, they receive the ball to start this second half. It starts as easy as this. Of course, easier said than done. Just, of course, to clarify, because, once again, I'm an announcer. I'm not a player or a coach. But it's just go down the field, score a touchdown. Not allowing for a 3-and-out. A lot of drives for the Rowe Warriors have stalled with a 3-and-out. Only a couple of drives have they had success of driving down the field and scoring. Again, only scoring 1 touchdown. So really having 1 successful drive and a blocked extra point, giving them 2 more points, that's really been the completion of their offense from that first half. It's not like they were over here scoring a lot of points, and that's been a very big case for this team, is how it's felt. That's just what I've seen in general from my eyes, from my perspective of this side. It's the Rowe Warriors. Can they control possession, control the momentum, be able to create more turnovers against the Mission Eagles? That's going to be big. That is how the Rowe Warriors can win this game. They want to stay in third place. They want to show that potentially there's more to this team, that they can go past the by-district round. Who knows? But this is the time to do it in this second half for the Rowe Warriors. Very exciting. This halftime show presented by Luke Free Motors in South Padre Island. When we return, we will get you with Kickoff. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Billy Kelly here, Fiesta Chevrolet. This is the time, folks. 2026 Chevy Equinox, $179 a month or $5,000 off. That's right, $179 or $5,000 off. Right now at Fiesta Chevrolet. Dale guys.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back we go once again here. 12 minutes put back on the game clock for this game. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Just about to start this third quarter for you all here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. What an exciting second half we have in store for you all. We talked about it again. That the Rowe Warriors will be receiving. The Eagles were forced to receive as the Warriors won the coin toss and elected to defer till the second half. Turns out it's it ended up working for the Eagles in the end in the first half, but now the second half is in store, and we don't know what to necessarily expect, but just a great second half. Underway we go. It is a short kick returned by about the 25-yard line. Out to the 36-yard line, first down and 10. So it is first down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. They'll break out of the huddle now. Trotting back out onto the field, it's going to be Eli Garza and team with one back will look like to be beside him. Two wideout stacks to the left and right. Play clock will begin now. 24, 23, 22, 21 is how it will count down. Send them in a motion. Garza will fake the handoff. Drops back, throws up the middle. Pass complete. Open space. Down to the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. One play and a score. No penalty markers in the backfield. That's going to stand. Latin Barrera with the score. 15-14 your score. The McAllen Rowe Warriors retake the lead. And again, a great job here. Extra point attempt will be up in a moment. Trying to make it at least a 2-point advantage. And sure enough, the kick is up. And it is good. 11:43 left to play in the third quarter. It is 16-14 your score. One play. Score line right there. Instant replay look here very quickly. Again, it was just a quick pass. Open down the field. One tries to dive at him. Could not clip his heel in the So early on in the third quarter, it is 16-14 your score. Will snap the ball, hands it off up the middle to the left side and brought down quickly. That was James Delgado. Fargus on the stop this time, checking into the game for the Mission Eagles to replace, will be Richard Acevedo, replacing James Delgado on the field. Will drop back to pass, though, off the left side, pass complete. Stays in bounds, shy of the 50-yard line, but a great reception, Santiago Gonzalez. DeLeon on the stop for the Rowe Warriors. Stayed in bounds there. Time will continue to count down. Mission Eagles able to bring it right back into Warrior territory, spinning around shy of the first down marker, but a great carry, Richard Acevedo. So Acevedo with the carry this time for the Mission Eagles brings up a first down, enough for the first down marker. I thought he was short by a couple of yards, but it will be a first down. We'll hand it off up the middle once again as Richard Acevedo will get a couple of yards off the carry. Brings up second down. Second down, 7 to go after a gain of 3 from Richard Acevedo and the Mission High offense. Snaps the ball, throws right side, pass. Just incomplete again. Shelby Seatal could not get to the end of it in time. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Brings up second down. Check that, brings up third down and 7. Ball placed Warrior 38-yard line. Third down, 7 to go. Snaps the ball, dropping back, throws. Pass is complete. Open, left side. And it is in. Touchdown. Mission Eagles Eli Alvarado with the score after a touchdown reception from Alejandro Cano. What a dime, open space, and a perfect answer by the Eagles, making it 20 to 16, awaiting the extra point attempt. And yes, the Mission Eagles will take the extra point attempt here very shortly. The kick is up, and it is good, making it 21 to 16 your score, and the Eagles are back in front. They lead it by 5, 21 to 16, 10:02 left to play in the third quarter. Your instant replay look at the touchdown pass. Again, plenty of time under center. I mean, Cano, just talk about the perfect timing and the dime to Eli Alvarado. And the best part, of course, is Alvarado just slips over one defender where he wasn't marked down just yet because, of course, he was not. And puts the ball crossing the plane for the TD. 21-16, your score. In this third quarter, back and forth we go. Can the Warriors answer right back here? We'll find that out in a split second. So Rowe Warriors will return it once again. Gets it about past the 40-yard line, down at about the 39, 38-yard line, around there. 9:56 left to play in quarter number 3. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. So ball placed at the Warrior 42-yard line. In this third quarter, 9:56 to go. Just both teams being able to take shots at each other, and it's been working. Trips out left side, one wide out to the right. Garza will snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff up the middle. Breaking free, down the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Another score for the Warriors. No penalty markers in the backfield. One play, TD run, just like this. 9:46 left to play in this third quarter. Instant replay look once again as we update the scoreline for you all, as it is 22-21 as it stands, and just breaking free all of a sudden that quick by none other than Alexander Lopez. As the kick is up and good, making it 23-21, your new score. McAllen Rowe lead is now 2, which has been interesting of how quickly this game has been. And this might be the most cliche thing to say, but This is exactly like a boxing match. It's one hit after another hit by both sides coming back and forth at each other. And it's 23-21. This halftime score, by the way, may I remind you, was 14-9. And all of a sudden, it's now 23-21. And the Rowe Warriors lead. They were the ones that had the 9 points at the half. And that second half, well, the halftime talk really has stuck with both teams. And we're in for a fun one. 23-21 your score. 9:46 left to play in this third quarter of action. Second half of action, to be exact, as well. The Eagles, check that. The Rowe Warriors will send this one away to the Eagles. Returnable from just shy of the 5-yard line. Gets it up the middle. And tackled at the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for the Mission Eagles. Starting from their own 30-yard line. No penalty markers in the backfield as well. So that is a good run. A good return, I should say. So, yes, after quarter number 3, Raymondville 41, Rio Hondo 14. Raymondville rolling past Rio Hondo. Pretty interesting, of course, for that scoreline in general. 23-21 your score over here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. Eagles will roll out with 2 wideouts right side, 2 wideouts left. Will hand it off up the middle. Rolling quickly to his left side, still on his feet, going forward, and now gets dragged to the floor. So good job this time, James Delgado. Positive yards. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to play here in quarter. Number 3, second down, 2 to go still. Snaps the ball. It is a handoff. Once again, up the middle for a couple of yards. 9:05 left to play here in this third quarter. It is a first down. Good enough for an Eagle first down. 9:01 left to play now in this third quarter of action. Snaps the ball. Dropping back. Left side. Pass is complete. Good job there. James Delgado able to get the first down completion from none other than Alejandro Cano. Gets enough for an Eagle first down. 8:49 left to play here in this third quarter of action. Did step out of bounds in the end. Will snap the ball. Throwing it left side again. Pass was complete. Gets positive yards and gets another Eagle first down. 8:43 left to play now in this third quarter, but didn't go out of bounds, so the game clock will reset, or will start up right now, to be exact, as well as a play clock. 2 wide out formation right side, 2 wide out formation left side. We'll send him in motion. 1 back beside him, snaps the ball. It is going to be a handoff to the left. That was brought back by James Delgado for positive yards. Close to the inside of Warrior territory, close to their 45-yard line. 8 minutes and about 10 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. 2 wide out formation left, 2 wide out formation right, 1 back beside him. Dropping back to pass. Deep ball, right side, pass just incomplete. Intended target Shelby Cital, but just good defense there, and the ball is just out of reach in general. 7:54 left to play in quarter number 3. It is third down, 7 to go. 2 wide out formation right and left. Dropping back to pass. It's once again overthrown this time. Was by Alejandro Cano. Brings up fourth down, 4th and 7, and it will be a punting situation for the Eagles, so they could not answer in the end. as it did go back and forth for a minute. But 23-21 your score. Advantage McAllen Rowe. And the Warriors with that opportunity here will go back to it. The Eagles punting from their own 45-yard line. We'll send this one away. And we'll take a Rowe Warrior bounce to their own 15-yard line. 7:43 left to play here in quarter number 3. Warriors lead by 2, 23-21. And we'll have first down and 10 at their own 13-yard line. So not at the 15 like I thought, but at the 13-yard line. 23-21 your score. First down, 10 to go. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line here in quarter number 3. Two wideout formation left, two wideout formation right. Fakes the handoff, throws quickly left side, pass complete. Short gain, if any, for the Rowe Warriors. Scored by Gonzalez. Second down, 5 to go. One wide out left, one wide out right, one back beside him. Send him actually behind himself. That's Garza with a long handoff. And will break through. On the carry this time will be none other than Alexander Lopez. Nicolette. It's positive yards. 6:55 left to play here in quarter number 3. Warriors driving, fakes a handoff, dropping back, plenty of time, long ball, pass incomplete. He had it for a second, could not haul it in. What a defensive play there. We'll show you the instant replay look very quickly as that was intended for Ronaldo Gonzalez, and Gonzalez almost having it here. Instant replay look. So I'm looking at it also on the big screen. It's just had it for a split second, but just an incomplete pass, bringing up a fourth down in a punting situation for the Rowe Warriors. I would doubt that they would go for it on fourth down here from their own 20-yard line with 3 yards to go. And indeed, they will be punting the ball away. How this game has been going back and forth, I mean, that's just been proven right here. One stop and then another stop just like that on the other side. Returnable shy of the 30-yard line, gets into the 35. About 36-yard line is where I believe the positive yards will be placed in indeed right there. 6:30 left to play in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Penalty marker is down on the ground, though, so we'll wait and see what the call will be. That's the first penalty of this second half as well. Here's the official call. So a 5-yard penalty against the Rowe Warriors. Legal formation, 5 men in the backfield. It will be a re-kick. Will that benefit the Eagles more, or potentially will that benefit the Rowe Warriors more? We'll wait and see here off of this punting situation once again. So 5-yard penalty against the Warriors. Now the referee is just making sure where to spot the ball, and it looks like now it will be at the 15 inside of Warrior territory, just shy of the end zone. Snaps the ball, and we'll punt it away. It is a booming kick from about the 45-yard line. And it will get inside the 50 at about the 48-yard line or so. First down and 10 for the Eagles this time. So it will benefit the Mission Eagles. 49-yard line to be exact. First down and 10 for the Eagles inside of Warrior territory. 23-21 your score. As I remind you all, it is a 2-point advantage for the Rowe Warriors. Perfect field position for the Mission Eagles to change that. 2 wideout formation right and left. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Will roll out right side. And gets tripped up. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, if anything, for Cano off the quarterback keeper. Gets a yard on the carry. Second down, 9 to go. So they just announced the score over the PA speakers right now. Mackay Bulldogs lead 44-7 at the end of quarter number 3. 5:48 left to play here in quarter number 3 here. Should be second down, 9 to go. Referee looking to the sideline here of the Rowe Warriors, and now everything's result of the play is a third down. Brings up third down, 9 to go. Penalty was declined in the end. Ball placed on the 49-yard line, 2 wide out. Check that, trips out left side. Will snap the ball this time. Dropping back to pass. Throws. Pass is complete. Good enough for the first down and much more. Spinning back around. Still on his feet. And this time gets pushed out of bounds. Eli Alvarado. Good enough for a first down. Steps out of bounds with 5:29 left to play in the third quarter. Gets it inside of the Warrior territory out there. 26-yard line to be exact. It's going to be a handoff. Will go up left side. Uses his stiff arm and almost got away there. Great run. Again, a great carry. It's been a key player. That's been Richard Acevedo for this Mission High Eagle offense. Good enough for a first down. Still in this third quarter. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to play. Sets up 2 wideout formation right, 1 wideout formation left. Snaps the ball. And it was met up quickly in the backfield. 5 minutes to go, down to 4:59 left to play here in quarter number 3. .445 left to play. 2 wideout formations, looks to be left. Eagles looking to the sideline to get the play. Still play clock down to 24, 23, 22. Not too much time has gone off is what I'm trying to say here. Cano snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Here's the pressure. Able to get away from it, rolling out to his left side now. And now we'll get, throws it out of bounds. Not past the line of scrimmage, but out of play. Penalty marker is down. I would have to assume for intentional grounding. But now afterwards, he did get tackled pretty hard. So will that be the call in the end? will just be 3rd down and 13 in the end for the Mission Eagles. That's exactly what I thought the penalty marker was on right at the start. Is why I was shocked when he just kind of pitched it out of bounds. Cano kind of, when he did that, indeed, but brings up 3rd down, 22 actually, 3rd and long. Play clock down to 13, 12, 11, 10. And it looks like the Eagles will have to utilize and burn a timeout here early on. Penalty marker is down on the ground, potential false start now. So the Eagles won't have to burn a timeout. They'll just lose 5 yards in the end on that one, 3rd and 27. What did I mention during halftime as well? That the Eagles could not afford to do that, especially being down by 2 now. And we'll drop back to pass. Cano will throw. Left side pass is complete. Will just be short of the 1st down marker. Or check that, short of the original line of scrimmage, but gets back into a chance of fourth down and 13. The Eagles back inside the red zone. Looks like they will decide to go for it. Interesting play call here. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming and is sacked to the ground. Turnover on downs. Instant replay look, 1st down. The Nikki Rowe Warriors will take over. I mean, just gets by everybody and through the offensive line. 4:07 left to play here in quarter number 3. It is 1st down and 10 for the Nikki Rowe Warriors. We won back beside him, hands the ball off, dropping back to pass. And we'll take it up the middle. Still on his feet. And now will be dragged down shy of the 35-yard line inside of Rowe Warrior territory. Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd down. Check that, brings up 2nd down and 3. Harlingen South 28 down a high 7 with 9:22 left in the 4th. Dropping back to pass. Deep ball from Garza. Incomplete pass broken up very well on the defensive side by the Mission Eagles. We'll bring up 3rd down, 3 to go. It's interesting that, of course, Garza and team decided to go for that pass instead of trying for a run there on 2nd down. But with 3:21 left to play, we will also take a quick break. Official timeout. Stay tuned.
Home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Westlaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again to hear 23-21 your score. McAllen Rowe lead over the Mission Eagles. One wide out left and right. Snaps the ball. Goes up the middle. That's good enough for a Warrior 1st down. Snap the ball this time. Rolls out left side down to the 40, 45, 50. Breaking free down to the 40, 35. And the ball pops free. Take it over. The Eagles have the possession. Penalty marker late. Possible face mask in the end. It is Eagle football. Instant replay look here, most likely a face mask after. But just a great job here picking it up in the end. Sebastian Rodriguez able to get Sebastian Rodriguez able to pick up the fumble and take it the other way. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Mission Eagles. One back beside him again. That was by Cano. And will be dragged out for a loss on the play. A quarterback sack in the end. Couldn't even get rid of it or had a chance. 2:45 left to play now in this first. Check that third quarter. 2:30 left to play in quarter number 3. 2:35 to be exact. And back to 2:30. We'll snap the ball. Dropping back to pass. Throws quickly. Really at it. The back. Incomplete pass brings up a quick 3rd down and long. 1st down marker inside of Warrior territory at the Warrior 44-yard line. At 2:27 left to play here in quarter number 3, 3rd down 22. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Cano able to pick up the reception. We'll get back to the original line of scrimmage and much more. Shy of the 1st down marker, but a check down will work out in the end. Bringing up a 4th down. 4th and short, though, but not as great as they would have liked. 4th down, 4 to go. Will be a punting situation for the Eagles. Again, back to this kind of first half style of play where both teams kind of stalled out from scoring. 23-21 your score, minute 40 left to play in this third quarter of action. A reminder, of course, next week for the Rowe Warriors, they will take on McAllen Memorial. That will take a Warrior bounce at the Warrior 21-yard line. 1st down and 10, 1:28 left to play here in quarter number 3. As for the Mission Eagles, really quickly, who will they face off for the next 2 games? At Mackay, so back here on the 30th to be exact, and then at home against Wattis Lincoln. That's how they will finish off their season. The Nikki Rowe Warriors offense back out onto the field. Gonzalez with one back beside him. Behind him, check that. One wide out left and right will be a handoff. And passes it right side. Is complete. Pushed out of bounds. Positive yards at the 28-yard line. 2nd down, a minute 20 to go. Great job that time by the Rowe Warriors. It is 2nd down, 3 to go. We'll snap the ball, and it's going to be, got stopped for a split second, might have gotten a yard back. And it might be 2nd down, 2 to go. Check that 3rd and 2. Warriors will most likely utilize the same exact play here. One wide out formation right and left with one back behind him. Will snap the ball. Handoff. Up the middle and met quickly for a tackle for a loss. Great job there by the defense. Alexander Lopez Negrete was the one who had the handoff on the carry, and it is back to 4th and 3. The Warriors will punt this ball away. 22 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Play clock down to 16, 15, 14. The Warriors can take this all the way down to just under 10 seconds. Snaps the ball. It is a low snap and punts it away. That's going to go all the way to the end zone, and that's going to reverse the field. And that's how we will end the third quarter. First down and 10 at the Eagle 25-yard line. That's how we will start the fourth quarter of action. Your score, Warriors 23, Eagles 21. And the Eagles will have an opportunity to score when we return. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back we go here as the fourth quarter started pretty quickly. Ball pops free, and it looks like the Warriors may have it with 11:48 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles will just get it back. It is second down. Check that, enough for a first down. Eagles retain possession. We'll snap the ball again. Pressure coming. We'll throw off the right side. Pass incomplete. 11:32 left to play now in this fourth quarter of action. Quickly down to third down. 11:32 left to play here in quarter number 4. Cano under center once again. Snaps the ball and is pushed back. That is fourth down. Check that. That is third down. Third down, 12 to go. Quickly brings up a third down situation, third and long. Now, to be fair, the Eagles have been somewhat successful on third down. The only difference, of course, is it looks like it's going to be a false start penalty, so 5 more yards back. So instead of third and 12, it's going to be third and 17. So third down, 17 to go. The Eagles have been able to get close to the first down marker, to be exact. 23-21 your score. One back behind him. Will take his time. Throws. Pass is caught near midfield at the 45-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. Result is an Eagle first down. First down and 10. For the Eagles this time. We'll hand it off. Goes to the right side. Gets positive yards on the carry. Second down. Second down and minimal. Second and 8 with a 2-yard gain. 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go here. Second and 8. First down marker just shy of midfield. Throws. Long bomb. Right side. Too far. Incomplete pass from Cano. Intended target was once again Shelby Cital. Cano's just missed Cital off that right side a couple of times. A bit too long on the passes. The Warriors defense has done a really good job of not allowing for Cano to have those long balls work so successfully, but the connection again on third down. Play clock is down to 16, 15, 14. Sets up two wide out formation left and right. Snaps the ball, dropping back, throws back foot. Pass is caught. Check that, incomplete. He had it for a split second, and that's why it seemed like he was able to grab it in play. But Santiago Gonzalez cannot come down with it after the pass from Alejandro Cano. A great defensive effort from the Rowe Warriors brings up a fourth down. He had it for so long, too, but the ball just kept moving and then did not survive the fall in the end. 10:07 left to play here in quarter number 4. The Rowe Warriors will get the ball right back. Talk about a back and forth game here. Neither side really able to break through. It is 23-21, a 2-point advantage for the Rowe Warriors. That is a low punt return and will be placed all the way back. Did not call a fair catch, and that will stop at the 15-yard line. First down and 10, as the ball might have actually popped free. As I think Mission might have it. Yes, they do. The Eagles, I believe, we'll get the ball back. The referees congregating for a split second. The way that the Eagles came to the sideline makes me think that it's first down and 10, Eagles. And yes, indeed, it is first down and 10 for Mission High School. This is a prime spot for the Eagles to be in. An opportunity for Mission High to get back on the board here. We go back to the Mission Eagles. Thought it was going to be first down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors, but that's not going to be the case this time. It's going to be on the 12-yard line. Second down, 7 to go. Ball spotted on the 12-yard line here. It is a one wide-out formation, left and right. Will snap the ball up the middle. Able to make his way inside the 5-yard line. That is a first down for the Mission Eagles. 9:22 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Time will begin right about now. And the Eagles will go once again up the middle. That's time stopped very quickly. Brings up second down and goal. Second down and goal, 5 yards to the end zone for the Eagles. We'll set up shop here. One wide out formation. Two backs kind of stacking up. Left side will break free. Trying to dive in. Looks like he scored. And it is a touchdown for the Eagles. 8:42 left to play. And the Mission Eagles with the hurry-up offense. We'll go up 27-23. We'll show you all the instant replay look here momentarily after the extra point here. The Mission Eagles will go up and good for the extra points. 28-23. It remains a 5-point game. With 8:42 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Instant replay look here. It was 23-21 at the time, and just a great handoff up the left side. Diving in and scoring. What a game this has been. 28-23 your score. Once more, the Eagles, I mentioned it in the pregame show, how that momentum can change after a victory for a program, for the coaching staff, for the players starting to believe. And sure enough, 28-23 your score. The Rowe Warriors end up losing this one. I'll have to check just in case. There could be an outside chance that Mac High football can go into that third spot in the playoff race. Again, I'll have to double check here. 8:42 left to play. Back underway we go. Sends it all the way into the end zone. Ball be spotted at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. We talked a little bit about that real quick. Looking at the standings for you all, of course, first place being McAllen Memorial after their big win against Vela last night. 3-1 Rowe Warriors, if they were to lose here this evening, would fall to 3-2. The McAllen High Bulldogs are winning here, and I would expect them to go up with, of course, the point differential. Both of these two schools still having to play against each other to be exact. So back to the action in front we go. What can the Rowe Warriors do here? Last time that Mission Eagles ended up scoring, McAllen Rowe were able to drive down the field in one play, just like this. Down to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. One play answer. How about that? Just like this, touchdown. McAllen Rowe. Alexander Lopez Negrete finds the back of the end zone. No penalty markers. 29-28 your score. Laughing because of what a game. Back and forth it goes again. The Eagles just have not been able to stop this defense, or on their defensive side, have not been able to stop Negrete on this offensive run. Extra point attempt is up, and it just sneaks through. Good. There was a chance that it could have been potentially blocked there for a split second. Instant replay look once again. And just look at that speed. Puts on the Jets, and sure enough, no one is able to catch him in the end. 30-28 your score. Only a 2-point advantage. 8:30 left to play here in quarter number 4 as well. It's interesting that the Rowe Warriors haven't tried to go for 2 or anything like that, just to be up by a 4-point score to have that potential advantage, or check that really to go up by 3 to have that buffer just in case it does come down to a field goal kick to tie it up. Instead, it stays 30-28 your score, 2-point advantage only. The Rowe Warriors to send this one away. I wouldn't be shocked if they were to try to go short, maybe a pooch kick or anything of that sort of thing. It is going to be a short kick down to about the 26-27-yard line. Fair caught in the end by the Mission Eagles. Will make it first down and 10 for the Eagles. Chance for themselves to now answer. I said it yesterday as well for the McAllen Memorial and Edinburgh Vela game, but it's also a game of chess for both of these two sides. The way that they've been playing, a one-play drive, long drive from the Eagles of Mission High School. It's just been back and forth it goes. And all of a sudden, it sets us up for an exciting third quarter, or an exciting fourth quarter here with still a lot of time left to play. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter of action. It is second down with a short gain, 2nd and 8 to be exact for the Mission Eagles. Handoff up the middle. It's back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe a couple of yards after that will set up a third down and long. Third down at about 5 to go, maybe 6. 3rd and 4 to be exact. So manageable in the end. Still be 3 wideout formation. Check that, 2 wideouts to the right. 1 wideout to the left with 1 back beside him. Will snap the ball, dropping back to pass. Up the middle, pass is complete. Good enough for the first down. Alvarado gets the first down, and it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. In the end, 2 wideout formation left and right with 1 back beside him. Game clock will continue to count down, as well as the play clock, down to 16, 15, 14. This out will count down, and now the Eagles will snap the ball. Throws out left side off the screen. Pass is complete, and using his moves, able to be short of the 50. Good job there by Alvarado to haul it in, as it looked like it was going to be a loss for a split second, but again, just utilizes his strength and brings it 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard pickup. 2 wideout formation left and right, 1 back beside him. That is going to be none other than Alejandro Cano. Will drop back to pass. It's going to be a screen pass right side and brought back for a loss. After a 2nd down and 4, make it 3rd down and about 7. Ball be spotted at the Eagle 46-yard line. 6 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter. So a lot of time left to go here. Looking to his sideline. We'll get the play call. 2 wideout formation right side. We'll drop back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws up the middle. Pass incomplete. Did he get there in time? Referees say he did. And a big defensive play. .556 left to play here in quarter number 4. 30-26, check that, 30-28, your score. Eagles will have to punt this ball away with 5:56 left to play in the 4th quarter. Play clock down to 18, 17, 16, 15. Last time that the Eagles had a punt, they were able to catch Nikki Rowe off guard and get the ball back. It will take a favorable bounce for a second for the Warriors. 5:48 left now. In the 4th quarter, check that. After 4th down and 7, 1st down and 10 for the Warriors. Inside of the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 at the Warrior 22-yard line. 30-28 your score. 2-point advantage. For the Rowe Warriors. Snaps the ball. Garza actually handed it off up the middle. Positive yards. Good job again by Negrete. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. 2nd down and 7 to go. Trips out left side. 1 wide out right, 1 back beside him. It's going to be a handoff. Almost breaking free. And stopped this time. Alexander Lopez again on the carry. Gets positive yards. Brings up 3rd down and about 4 to go. If not 3rd and 3. Penalty marker is down on the ground, though, with 5:16 left to play in the 4th quarter, though. Referees talking to the Rowe Warriors team as well as the Mission High sideline. Warrior penalty in the end will replay 2nd down. Instead of 2nd and 7, it's going to be 2nd down and about 12. Ball spotted on the Warrior 28-yard line. 5:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. Second down, 12 to go. Ball on the Warrior 20-yard line. Check that. And the time now will begin. 5 minutes to go. Snaps the ball. Garza will hand it off. Check that, fakes the handoff. Throw is incomplete. Gets there in time, and a great defensive effort by the Mission Eagles. Instant replay look here very quickly. It's just, snapping the ball and faking the handoff. Garza just able to get there in time for the Warriors. Check that, for the Mission Eagles. Mission Eagles make it work this time. 4:56 to play in the fourth quarter. It is third down, but third down and long. 3rd and 12, like we mentioned, at the Warrior 20-yard line. Play clock down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. One back beside him, trips out right side, one wide out left. Will snap the ball in time with 3 on the play clock. Deep ball, long pass is incomplete. Almost intercepted as well. Great job by Mission High School. And again, with 4:50 left to play, the Eagles with an opportunity to get the ball back and drive the length of the football field and have a chance at a potential score. It's going to be interesting. 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Not that much time left, but in this game right now, it feels like a lifetime. It feels like a whole other quarter, to be exact, as well. We'll see what happens here for the Rowe Warriors, though, and what Mission Eagles will decide to do off this punt. It will be successful and will take a big hop. A big Eagle hop, to be exact, close to the Rowe Warrior 40-yard line, about the 41-yard line. 4th down and 12 will go to 1st and 10. The Eagle 22-yard line just about. At 4:41 left to play in this fourth quarter of action. Eagles will set up shop. 1st down and 10. 4:41 to play. Ball placed on the 42-yard line inside of Rowe Warrior territory. We'll snap the ball, hand off up to the right side. Will work out in the end. Great job again right now by James Delgado. Able to make it work. 2nd down, 4 to go on the 1st down carry for 6 yards. Exactly what, as a coach, you'd want on the team. Getting those positive yards on 1st down is a 6-yard gain with 4 yards to go in 2nd down. The Eagles talking it over. Play clock is down to 12, 11, 10. They'll step forward and set up 2 wide out formation, right side and left with 1. Hands it off up the middle from Cano. Won't get enough for the 1st down, but positive yards, we'll say, at about the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down, 3 to go, so gets a yard on the carry. 3rd down, 3 to go. Down to 3:25 left to play here in quarter number 4. Check that. Play clock is down to 17, 16, 15, 14. The Eagles are still huddled up. Play clock is down to 10, and they'll just break out of the huddle. 2 wide out formation right, 1 wide out formation left. We'll drop back to pass. Cano, plenty of time. Throws a deep ball in the end zone. Off his helmet. Incomplete, but that is going to be pass interference. Intended target was Jared Castro, and multiple flags came in at the same time. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty, 1st down. .304 left to play in this fourth quarter. Eagles driving. Will set up shop, 1st down and 10. From the Rowe Warrior 20-yard line is where I believe, yes, indeed, first down marker will be at the Warrior 10. 3:04 left to play. If I'm the Eagles, I'm taking as much time as possible getting to that first down marker as well and making sure that I give the Rowe Warriors as little as time possible to get anything going on the offense. That's James Delgado on the carry. 2:50 left to play in this fourth quarter. Second down, 9 to go. Play clock is down to 34, 33, 32, 31. Eagles will talk it over. Second down, 9 to go. Play clock down to 17, 16, 15 will snap the ball. Handoff up the middle will break free. Hits a wall of defenders from the Rowe Warriors, but will break free shy of the 10-yard line. After second down and 9, it is third down and 1. Here's the good part about this situation, though, for the Mission Eagles. It's not necessarily 4-down territory for them. They can go for the field goal to take the lead by 1. It would not be the end of the world, as we have officially hit our 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, and the lead is by 2 for the McAllen Rowe Warriors, but the Mission Eagles driving. It'll be third down and 1. Ball placed at the 11-yard line in Rowe Warrior territory when we return. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back we go once again here. 2 minutes to go. The Rowe Warriors needing a stop here. The Mission Eagles wanting to score a touchdown. Not necessarily wanting to go for a field goal, but of course it's still third down and 1. They'll need this first down to continue this drive. Eagles talking it over. Play clock down to 23, 22, 21, 20. They'll set up. And it's going to be a false start. Third and 1 goes down to third and 4. The Eagles just got excited on that offensive side. I saw it from behind. I think it was a running back, if anything, moved first. If not really a whole offensive, everyone basically may have moved a little early. And it is third down and 4. 1 second looked like it went off the game clock. I think it's going to be back to 2 minutes. Indeed, it is. We had that happen last night in the McAllen Memorial and Edinburgh Valley game. Funny enough. Sets it up. Cano, plenty of time. Throws in the end zone. Pass is complete. Touchdown. And guess who? Shelby Cital gets the catch. Alejandro Cano completes the pass. (34-30) your score. Waiting on the extra point before we show you the instant replay look. Because I've shown you all the instant replay looks, then we've missed the extra points a couple of times. Is there a timeout being called or anything like that here? I guess we may have time for, as an official timeout has actually been called. So here's the instant replay look. Cano, just of course, pressure was coming to the quarterback, but even 2 feet in from Shelby Cital for the score. Try to show you all the instant replay one more time again. And just, this play for the lead, the go-ahead touchdown from Cano, puts it together perfectly for Seattle. We'll go back to a quick commercial break. I'm Jacob Young. This is For Your Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Back we go once again here, and it looks like Mission High will go for two. Cano, right side. He can run it in if he wanted to. Pass it back in the end zone. It's in for two. That is a 6-point advantage now for the Mission Eagles. They played that perfectly. The Mission Eagles now force McAllen Rowe to score a touchdown with a minute 54 to play. Instant replay look at the 2-point conversion. It was played perfectly. Cano getting outside to the right side. Has a man wide open in the back of the end zone. And that, I believe, is Seattle once again. Yes, Cano has been outstanding this evening, but I think at the end of this game, player of the game, if it stands, might be Shelby Seattle. The 2-point conversion score and the go-ahead touchdown score. Cano has been looking for Seattle all night long and finds him in the perfect moments right at the end of the game. What a game this has been. 1:54 to play in the fourth quarter, and we will have a kickoff here momentarily. The Rowe Warriors, now it's in that sort of thing of where the Rowe Warriors might not necessarily want to score too quickly. It will be played off the hop, down to the 25, and tackled at the 26-yard line. It is first down for the Rowe Warriors at their own 26-yard line. Check that. The Warrior 26-yard line, 36-30, your score. Mission Eagles lead the Rowe Warriors by 6 points. $150 left to play here in quarter number 4. First down and 10 for the Rowe Warriors. Played with one back, of course, beside him. Will snap the ball. It is a handoff left side. Again, will break free. Still going forward. Good enough for the first down and more. And will finally be dragged down. Will be Alexander Lopez. And that's, of course, what he goes by, and so we'll call him that. With a minute 37 left to play, that's good enough for the first down for the Rowe Warriors. They'll snap the ball again. It will be a run off to the left side. We'll break one tackle. How about another? And we'll finally get taken down. A minute 26 left to play here in this fourth quarter. That is good enough for the first down. Time will stop momentarily. Another great run by Alexander Lopez brings up 1:15 left to play. We'll snap the ball once more. Breaking free. Down to the 30. Tried to step forward to the left side inside the 30-yard line now. 1:08 to go. Another first down. Time will stop momentarily for the movement of the chains. It is first down. 2 wide out formation left side. 1 back beside Garza once again. That will be Alexander Lopez. And it looks like a timeout to be burned by the Mission Eagles. I think that might be a smart thing to do. See, and yes, indeed, it is the Eagles. They need to calm their team down, make sure that they can have the play. Of course, the team might be a little gassed at the moment because of just how dominant the running game has been from the McAllen Rowe Warriors. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Back we go once again here. 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. Open space for Garza. Down to the 20-yard line and shy of the 15, but it is a first down. No penalty markers in the backfield. That's the most impressive thing about all of this, is there's been really no holding calls against the Rowe Warriors. That's helped them have successful drives just like this. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. Trips out right side. 1 wide out left. Snaps the ball. Will be a handoff up the middle and dragged down. Gets enough for the first down. Check that. Will the chains be moved? Yes, they will. Looking to the chain gang to be exact. And, well, for a second, it wasn't moved. And, yes, it will be 45 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Warriors will take a timeout now. Interesting to note. They take the timeout. 45 seconds left to play. Fourth quarter, we'll take a quick break. Stay tuned.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Yeah. Back live we go once again to here. 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Timeout was taken by the Rowe Warriors. Dropping back to passes. Garza, pressure coming. And we'll throw. Pass is complete. Stepped out of bounds, incomplete. Pass is going to be the call. Was caught out of bounds. Pass incomplete in the end. Brings up second down and 10 to go. 37 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Trips out left. 1 wide out right. 1 back beside him. Garza trying to snap the ball. Looks like a timeout. Penalty marker is down. Might be a delay of game. Check that false start. Five-yard penalty brings up second down 15. Ball placed on the Warrior 21-yard line now. Still second down. .37 seconds left to play. Two wide-out formation, left and right. One back beside him. We'll snap the ball. Dropping back to pass. Garza throws up the middle. Pass is caught. Incomplete. It looked like for a second it was caught. We'll check the instant replay look here because I was, for a split second, looked like he was able to catch it, but I did not see that it just fell off his fingertips in the end. 32 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Brings up third down and long. .32 seconds left to play. It becomes 4-down territory now for the Warriors. They cannot just settle on a field goal. Or, well, it was going to be 5. It's going to be a 5-point game anyways. And now, of course, timeout to be taken by the Rowe Warriors. We'll stay live here for a split second as, of course, it's been a game and a half, to say the least. 32 seconds left to play. Just what a game in general, and can McAllen Rowe secure this victory in the end? Third down, 15 to go. It's 4-down territory, really, in this situation with 32 seconds left. One back beside him. Garza. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket. Still looking. Left side, end zone! Incomplete. Intended target, Luis Perez. So intended target, incomplete. 24 seconds left. It is 4th down and 15. This is for the game. It's simple. First down marker. The Rowe Warriors can get a first down without having to score. Inside the 10-yard line, shy of the 5. About the 7-yard line is where I believe they would need to get the first down. Play clock is down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll just snap it in time. That is Garza dropping back. We'll step up in the pocket. Throws, pass, complete, and the ball pops free. Incomplete pass. Mission High will survive. Mission High will take this victory. Came down to a defensive stop and a perfect offensive drive beforehand. What a game. 12 seconds left. All the Eagles will have to do will just take a knee. Victory formation. Cano takes the kneel down, and that will do it. The Eagles win back-to-back games. And this will have to be really the best one of the season for this team, because just absolutely an amazing, resilient victory in the end. There's not much else really to talk about. Luke Freedom Motors and South Padre Island present you with the player, or with the post-game show to be exact, and player of the game, of course, has to be Shelby Cital in the end. Really does. 2-point conversion catch. The go-ahead score.